Hello and welcome to History Horizons TV. Ancient Egypt, one of the longest lasting civilizations in history, flourished along the banks of the Nile River for over 3,000 years, from around 3100 BCE until the quest by Alexander the Great in 332 BCE. This extraordinary civilization left behind a legacy that continues to fascinate the modern world through its grand monuments, innovations in science and mathematics, religious beliefs and social structure. The Egyptians are renowned for their contributions to architecture, art, writing and government, all of which shaped their society and influenced other cultures. This documentary explores the key elements of ancient Egyptian civilizations, focusing on their geography, religion, societal structure, achievements and lasting impact. The importance of geography. The Nile River played a critical role in the development of Egyptian civilization. Its predictable annual floods provided fertile silt that nourished the soil and allowed agriculture to thrive, supporting a large population. Known as the Gift of the Nile, the river ensured that Egypt had a stable food supply and the necessary resources for societal growth. The surrounding deserts offered natural protection from invasions, fostering the stability and longevity of the Egyptian kingdom. The Nile not only served as the lifeblood of Egyptian agriculture, but also as a vital trade route. Goods, ideas and cultural practices flowed along the river, connecting Egypt with other civilizations such as Nubia, the Levant and Mesopotamia. This geographic advantage helped Egypt become a wealthy and powerful nation that can invest in monumental architecture and artistic endeavours. Religion and spirituality. Religion was central to Egyptian life, permeating all aspects of society, from politics to daily activities. The Egyptians were polytheistic, worshipping a pantheon of gods and goddesses, each associated with natural elements or aspects of life. Deities like Ra, the sun god, Osiris, the god of the afterlife, and Isis, the god of motherhood and magic, were highly revered. Temples dedicated to these gods were scattered throughout Egypt, serving as centres of worship, education, and economic activity. The Egyptian belief in the afterlife deeply influenced their culture. They believed that life after death was a continuation of the physical existence, and thus they prepared extensively for it. This belief led to the practice of mummification, an elaborate process designed to preserve the body for the afterlife. The construction of monument tombs, such as the pyramids of Giza, reflected the Egyptians' desire to ensure that the eternal well-being of their pharaohs, who were considered divine rulers and intermediaries between the gods and the people. Social hierarchy and governance. Egyptian society was highly stratified, with the pharaoh at the top, followed by a powerful class of priests, nobles and officials who assisted in the governance. The pharaoh was regarded as a god-king, responsible for maintaining Ma'at, the concepts of cosmic order, justice and harmony. Below the ruling elite, a middle class of artisans, scribes and traders emerged, playing essential roles in the economy and cultural life of Egypt. At the bottom of the social pyramid were peasants who formed the backbone of the workforce by cultivating the land, and slaves who were typically prisoners of war. The government of Egypt was centralised bureaucracy that relied on complex administration to manage resources, collect taxes and oversee public projects. The vizier, the highest ranking official under the pharaoh, coordinated these efforts, ensuring the stability of the kingdom. Egypt's political organisation allowed for efficient governance, which contributed to the civilization's long-term success. Architecture and science. One of the most enduring legacies of ancient Egypt is its architectural prowess, demonstrated by the construction of the pyramids, temples and monumental statues. The pyramids of Giza, built during the Old Kingdom period, remain one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. These massive stone structures were designed as tombs for pharaohs, showcasing the Egyptians' engineering skills and their mastery of stone masonry. The construction of temples such as Karnak and Luxor, adorned with intricate carvings and massive columns, illustrated the religious devotion and artistic talent of the Egyptians. In addition to their architectural achievements, the Egyptians made significant advances in science and mathematics. They developed a calendar based on the lunar and solar cycles to predict the annual flooding of the Nile, which was crucial for agricultural planning. In medicine, Egyptian physicists practiced surgeries and understood the use of herbal remedies. Their medical texts, such as the Ebers Papyrus, indicate a sophisticated understanding of anatomy and healing practices. The invention of hieroglyphs. A system of writing using pictorial symbols allowed the Egyptians to record history, religious texts, and administrative documents. This system was essential for governance, trade, and communication. Over time, hieroglyphs evolved into more simplified scripts, such as hieratic and demotic, which were used for everyday purposes. The influence of ancient Egypt on later civilizations cannot be overstated. Through interactions with neighbouring regions, Egyptian art, architecture, religious concepts, and governance practices spread throughout the ancient world. The Greeks and Romans in particular were deeply influenced by Egyptian culture, adopting and adapting various aspects of it into their own civilizations. The legacy of ancient Egypt is also evident in its contributions to modern fields of study. Egyptology, the academic study of Egyptian history, culture, and archaeology, continues to uncover new insights into this ancient civilization. Monuments such as the pyramids, the Sphinx, and the Valley of the Kings attract scholars and tourists alike. The ancient Egyptians created one of the most remarkable civilizations in human history, marked by the achievements of architecture, science, religion, and governance. The reliance of the Nile River, combined with deep spiritual worldview and a highly organised society, enabled them to thrive for millennia. The enduring monuments and rich cultural heritage of Egypt continue to inspire awe and provide valuable insights into the ancient world. Through their legacy, the Egyptians remain a symbol of human ingenuity, devotion, and a quest for immortality. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode of History Horizons.